Let's take a look at the final. It has total 6 cards and a simple footer. Cards have a hover effect and a simple heading. To build this section, let's create a folder. Here we have created these boilerplate codes. This is the HTML and this is the CSS. We have to add some extra boilerplate codes again, but this is the starter file. I have here assets folder. We have some images, the 6 images for the 6 cards. Then I have CSS, main.css, and then I have Sass, which is, if you don't know, is a preprocessor of CSS. It provides extra features to the CSS, and when we write some code here, then save it, it gets compiled in the real CSS, which is imported in the HTML, and here is the main.css. So let's write some code and show you how it works. Okay, so let me write h1. For the project I have to write some boilerplate also, so let's add some fonts here, font sizes, font size calculator, fluid. Okay, this is a tool we use to generate the responsive fluid text. So for that we have to type the minimum size. For this project the heading size was 30 pixel minimum, I will write that, and the 48 pixel maximum. And here we have to use the write the screen size, minimum screen size 376 pixel, and for the maximum I will add pixel. Then it generates the responsive font size. So copy it from here and then paste it. So it would be 2 because it is a section, not the hero section. Okay, so let's check if that code is compiled here. So here we don't have the code because we haven't started the compilation process. For that we have to write yarn start command, which start the compiling process. Now if we check, it is there. So let me do this for you. Now if I just change this, I have a function here which is converting the pixel values into rem or m. So let me use that here and it will be compiled here in the real time. So okay, we don't need this. See, it is updating. Okay, let me use that function. For that we will use 30 pixel, and then here 48 pixel, and it is converting to rem. It is converting to rem automatically. We don't have to worry about calculation of the rem or m. Okay, now we know that how it works, so let's move on. We have to start another process, which is the live server. It creates that, but we don't need this. The URL will be here. I already have it here, so refresh it. This is hello world, and this font is actually fluid, but before that I have to use this heading here in the index. If I use this heading and check this, so this this heading is now responsive. So let's check if it's responsive or not. According to the screen size, it will adapt. We don't have to worry about anything. No media query is needed. See, it is fully responsive. We don't have to worry about anything anymore for the text. Okay, so close everything. Okay, now we can write our code. Before that I have to write some boilerplate code. So let's start our coding. Open the main.scss or main.css, whatever you are using, and code along with me. So this is for the functions that I used here. I am importing this and then import the fonts. These are the fonts I need: Open Sans and Play Fair Display, and then colors. These are the colors you will need, so you can write them down. Then a basic reset I have. After that we will set some boilerplate code. For the image we will set display block, and max width 100%. Heading 2 and 3, H2 and H3 will have the playfair display and line height 1.1. H2 will have the responsive fluid font size, and H3 will have this font size. Both of them are fluid and responsive. Then we will use the font family on the body, open sans, and then line height 1.6. Now also the wrapper, which will have the minimum 100% minus 4 rem. Let me explain that for you. So what will this min function will do? It will take the minimum between these two. So whichever of them is smaller, it will take that value and assign it to the width. And this margin inline auto will center this wrapper. Okay, these are the boilerplates we need. Now we will go to the HTML. So let's start the HTML. What I like to do is I like to write all the HTML first, then do the CSS. It helps me to understand where the utility classes are. So let's start. At first, we'll add a team section or the section, and then the wrapper, then a team header for the heading of the section, our amazing team, section title, and then a team container for the cards. This is the first card. We named this team member, and the image will be team member image, and then team member information will have the name and the role. Let me write all the cards. This is another card. It also has the same classes. Here is another, Jenny Roberts, designer, and then here is James Oliver, he is also a designer. Here is Anne Richmond, designer also. Then Mila Parker, designer. Okay, so we have all the cards, and then let me do the next section, which is the footer. This is the simple footer, inside footer. Okay, let me add the wrapper class here. Okay, so now our HTML is finished. Here is the HTML code all set up here. Now we will add the CSS. Okay, so inside the team I have written the text align center. Then I will add the header, which is this team header, and this is the syntax of the SAS. This means the team and then the header. So I have added the padding block and padding block 4 rem. In the container we will set the display to grid template column, repeat auto fit, min max u.rem 300 1fr. We have set the gap 2 rem, padding bottom 4 rem. Save. Let's see the padding bottom. Yeah, everything is working. Next, we will set these cards: background color, maximum width, margin inline, padding 1 rem, 1.5 rem, display flex, and flex direction column, align item center, border radius, box shadow, and transition. Hover effect. Now it has the hover. Image. Let's give the cards are ready. The name, let's apply styles in the name. The role. Okay, this is ready. Now we have left the footer section and the heading. We have added a background. Let's add a footer now. Here is the footer. The site is ready.